Hi guys, this is Sean and I am back finally. I figured out what to do so I can actually go around YouTube's idiotic policy of not being able to use these kind of videos that I was using to make these compilations. So about 10 years back, YouTube started cracking down on any content with copyright issues or any content that had copyright, and started giving kind of penalties to channels. I forgot what it's called, strikes, copyright strike. And a lot of people stopped posting such videos like George Carlin, which is a stand-up comedy, any scene from any video, because right away the YouTube algorithm would find out about that post, kind of the same way that I believe it's Shazam, that you figure out what music is playing, even though there's, like, let's say hundreds of versions of Moonlight Sonata of Beethoven is played. By listening to the music, Shazam can actually say which version, produced by whom, orchestra, all that particular one. YouTube has the same ability and actually can find what material belongs to whom. And even though if you kind of stretch the media or the video to make it sound like this when it slows down, or speed it up, still doesn't make a difference. They can figure it out, so there's no way of beating the algorithm anymore. And so anyone who's going to post anything like that, it's going to get in trouble. And they have, and a lot of channels have been shut down. And after that, about 2 years ago or 3 years ago, they started cracking down on something that it's unbelievable. It has nothing to do with YouTube copyright, and they're shooting themselves in the foot. I don't understand why. So the material that I post, as you know, these are mainly university lectures, so it's intellectual and educational properties. Universities want people to be educated, so they're not copyrighted, or the universities never go after the copyright of, or they don't want to punish anyone who posts or repost these type of videos. And the intellectuals themselves don't want to do anything negative to whoever is posting these videos, because it's kind of like advertising for them. So they get more famous, that means they sell more books, they sell more tickets for, let's say, a lecture, and they find more fans, more money for them in general. So universities don't mind, intellectuals don't mind. For some magical reason, YouTube minds. And so I couldn't work anymore. But I think I finally figured out what to do. YouTube wants a original video. They want the creators to make an original video. So by me painting a painting over here, I am creating an original video, even though there's a half of the screen as someone talking, or their voices in the background, which I argue that it is the same way that you actually post a song on a background and you're painting a painting. So I hope this works out. I know it's gonna work out, and YouTube is not gonna have any problem anymore. The reason I think YouTube is doing this, and it's so passionately, even though they are making less money because of this, is taking this route, is because YouTube wants to be more of a media these days. That's why you get that annoying pop-up of try 1 month free YouTube, I don't know, whatever. They want to be next Netflix in a way, or Netflix type. And So they want to be more of a media, and because of that, they are trying to prevent anything that's going to get them in trouble in the future, or they're becoming more corporate as since Google actually bought them, and that's how the direction and their policies are heading. So by doing this, I don't think YouTube can say anything anymore. And but the problem now is, before I used to be able to produce a video with about 1 day of work. So 8 hours of work, I could actually produce a video, which was okay. 1 video per week, 1 weekend, or I was technically working 1 extra day. It was nothing. But with doing this, I am pretty much taking 2 days to draw the painting and another day to make the video. So I'm gonna actually put like 3 8 hours, 24 hours, which is 3 business days, and it's gonna be a little bit harder. I'm counting on you guys now. This is how you can help me with every week that I post any video. I'll be auctioning the painting that I draw for that particular video. Every video a different painting, completely original and completely painted by myself. And by purchasing that, you can actually help me a lot. And I'm gonna start making prints of the original paintings for obviously lower price, and those who couldn't actually buy the painting in an auction. As I can actually say, the quality of the material that I'm using is not that great. So the painting that you're seeing, I'm not gonna actually sell that. That's my first try, and my mom really likes it, so I promised it to my mom. So this is it. The next one is 18 by 24. It is much more professional, and I like it. I like it a lot. It's a good challenge. I like drawing now, especially because of this, and it gives me the hope that the channel can move on and I can actually make more videos. So I do need your support for that. If you guys want to donate, it's always Patreon. The address or the link is below, and you can go to the website agatanfoundation.org, and there's always PayPal, and you can actually send me an email for any reason that you want. I don't read the comments anymore. So send me an email if you want to talk to me at agatanfnd@gmail.com. So for those of you who are artists experienced, if you have any tips for me, please let me know. Again, please email me. Let me know where I can buy the equipment with a more affordable price, because the art equipment, for some reason, it's super expensive. Maybe that's why artists are usually broke. And so if you have any tips for the techniques of drawing, for where to buy affordable equipment, how to go about making money with like maybe even the prints, I have no idea about any of it. I pretty much just started, and as soon as the idea came to my mind that I can combine these two, the video making and painting together, it was just the aha moment that I got really excited. I was like, oh, with this I can do that. And so help me out. Those of you who can afford buying the paintings in an auction, you are gonna pretty much own a good piece of art, and especially because my art is fantastic. And you are helping everybody else out. There are plenty of people from all around the world who cannot participate, do watch these videos. One particular email that I remember and I can recall was from a guy from Saudi Arabia who said, bear in mind, in Saudi Arabia there's death penalty for being an atheist. And so he said, thank you so much for doing this, sharing these videos, and I'm an atheist who cannot even tell my parents that I'm atheist because they're gonna, either give me to the authorities because they're hardliners, or they're just gonna kick me out of the house. So I'm afraid of even saying that I'm atheist, and I can't even trust anyone, so nobody knows. I'm scared, but it's good to know that other people like me exist. And to many of us, even including myself, there are extremes that we never understand, but they're out there, and even small things like this are actually really helping. And the same way that majority of us actually learn or know anything about atheism and philosophy of it and arguments are just through these videos. It's not through extensive education, and certainly it's not our own ideas. So let me know, what do you think? As you can see, this is gonna be the type of video. If you have any suggestions, if you have any criticism, as long as it's nice and polite, bring it on. And so I'm gonna look forward for this week to see what you guys have to say, and adjust or edit or create or do something different to make everything better until this coming weekend, that I will be posting the new best of Christopher Hitchens. I'm gonna start with him. I'm drawing him. Video either Saturday or Sunday, I'm not sure. I'm hoping Saturday, but these things always, something happens, so I'm not sure. I'm not gonna promise, but this weekend. And hopefully from this weekend now on, it's going to continue for as long as we can, or I can. Thank you guys always for your support, for being here, for being a big part of my life, actually. Thank you. It is an awesome journey, and I'll see you guys next week.